Hey everybody! This is my preview of the 2017 season of Kansas State football. So here it goes. Last year, K-State went 9-4 with a 6-3 conference record and winning the Texas Bowl over Texas A&M. So K-State did pretty good last year, but this year I think K-State will improve on that. Uh, and also, K-State enters the 2017 season ranked number 20 in the AP poll, so that's pretty good. Onto the depth chart. Uh, uh, for the quarterbacks, I think Jesse Ertz will be the starting quarterback. Will be his senior year. Uh, I think Alex Delton and Skylar Thompson will be the backups to Jesse Ertz. And in case it loses Joe Hubner, he'll be missed. For the running backs, I think this year Casey will be doing a running back by committee kind of deal with these three running backs. I think they'll be doing with Alex Barnes, Justin Silman, and Dalvin Warmack. I think those three will be getting playing time, but I think Alex Barnes will be getting the starts. And Casey also lost Charles Jones. Yeah. He'll be missed as well. And as for the fullback, Winston Demmel, I think will be the starter, and this will be his junior year as well. Alex Barnes will be a sophomore. Justin Silman and Dalvin Warmack will be a junior. For the receivers, the top four receivers, I think, will be Byron Pringle, who will be a junior. Dominic Heath will be a junior. Carlos Strickland, a sophomore, and he'll be a transfer from California. And Isaiah Zuber, who is also a sophomore. Those are I think, are the top four receivers. K-State lost Dante Burton and Corey Sutton, who transferred to, I think, Appalachian State. And the situation with Corey Sutton was kind of bad, so I omit that. So the tight ends, the top two tight ends, I think will be Dayton Valentine, who's the returning starter, who will be a junior, and the backup to him will be Blaze Gammon, I think his name is, who's a sophomore. And I'm sorry if I mispronounced names. For the offensive line, the guards, I think for the guards, I think will be Tyler Mitchell, who's a sophomore, and Abdul Reedham, who's a junior. So those are the guards, and the tackles will be Scott France, who's a sophomore, and Dalton Risner, who's a junior. Both of them are returning starters. And for the center, will be Glenn Williams, who's a sophomore. And for the those we lost on the line will be Terrell Johnson and Will Ash and Reed Navarre, Reed Navarre was supposed to be the starting center this year, but he got hurt and couldn't play this year. So those two will be missed. For the defensive line, Uh, the defensive ends, I have Reggie Walker, who's a returning starter. He's a sophomore. And Tanner Wood, a senior. For the tackles, defensive tackles, I have Will Greery, a senior, and Trey DeJean, a sophomore. And both are returning starters. And and for what K-State lost on the line is the conference defensive player of the year, Jordan Willis. So he'll be missed. For the linebackers, they have to start from all over at linebacker because we lost all of our starters. K-State did. The ones we for the linebackers, I have Trent Tanking, a senior, Daquan Patton, a junior, and Jay Kirby, a senior. For the ones we lost, I have for the one we lost, K-State lost is Elijah Lee, Michael Moore. Sorry for mispronouncing his name, and Will Davis. So that's for the linebackers. And for the secondary, for the cornerbacks, I have DJ Reed, a junior, and Duke Shelley, a junior. They both are returning starters. For the safeties, I have Kendall Adams, a returning starter, a junior, and Sean Newland, a senior. For the ones we lost for K-State lost, we lost Dante Burnett and Johnny Starks. They will be missed as well. And for the special teams, K-State's returning both the kicker and the punter. For the kicker, we got Matthew McCrane, a senior, and for the punter, Nick Walsh, a senior as well. Both are returning starters. Coaching, Coach Snyder's returning for his 26th year. I think this might be his last year. I think this will be his last year. I have a strong feeling this might be his last year. Colin Klein returns as the quarterback coach, and Dell Miller retires as from the offensive coordinator job. So those are the coaching, and on to the schedule. On our first two games are, I think, pretty easy. Not blowing out easy, but easy-ish. First game was against Central Arkansas on September 2nd. I think we'll win by 2 possessions there. Central Arkansas is a good team from the FCS. I don't think we'll destroy them, but I think it will be a 2-possession game, like I said. So, like 14 or 17 points, somewhere between there, I think. In the next week, on September 9th, we play Charlotte, and I think we'll steamroll over Charlotte. Charlotte isn't a very good team. I think we'll blow them out. Then, the week after, on September 16th, we're at Vanderbilt. I think Vanderbilt's an average SEC team, average. I think we'll win, but I think it'll be like about 10 points or so, 10, 14 points. It won't be a rollout, I don't think, a blowout. So then we got a bye week. Then on September 30th, we play Baylor at home, and I think we'll win by 2 touchdowns. I think Baylor's has a new head coach. I think it'll be a transition year for him, so I think we'll win by 2 touchdowns or so. In the following week, we're at Texas on November 7th, and Texas is in the same boat with a new head coach. I think we'll win by 3 points or 7 points. I don't think will be a. I think it'll be a close win against Texas. So then the week after we play TCU on November 14th, and I think we'll win by 10 points. About 10 points or so. It won't be a blowout either. Then next week, the week after that, we play Oklahoma on the 21st of October, and I think we'll be 6-0 going to that game, and I think we'll put up a fight against Oklahoma. But I think Oklahoma will beat us by about 10 or 14, within about 10 to 20, within 10 or 14 points. And after that, we're at Kansas on October 28th, and I think we'll beat down Kansas again. Do I have to explain more? Then after that, on November 4th, we're at Texas Tech, and I think this will be a shootout. I think a high-scoring shootout, then like 45-38 or something like that. I think we'll beat them in a shootout, high-scoring shootout. I think it won't be a. I think it'll be a high-scoring game, a close game, like 45-38, like I said. Then after that, on Veterans Day, November 11th, we play West Virginia, and I think we'll get revenge from last year and beat them in a close game. Then after that, on November 18th, we're at Oklahoma State. The games against Oklahoma State has been really good, really close, mostly. And we've been kind of cursed against Oklahoma State and Stillwater. And I think that curse will continue because I think we'll lose to Oklahoma State in a very close game, like a one-possession game. Then after that, our final game of the regular season is on November 25th against Iowa State, and I think we'll beat Iowa State in a close game as well. I think so. This year, I think we'll go 10-2 with a 7-2 conference record. I think we'll either finish second or third place in the conference. So that's my preview of the 2017 season for Kansas State. I hope you guys enjoyed. Go State and Emon.